And then I made a full recovery, so the doctor said, sorry, we don't know what God's doing, because it must be God, because we can't explain it. But I still had to lay on my back for 2 months, just waiting for that back to heal. And I can tell you, I was so tempted every day to just raise my fist to heaven and say, God, what's wrong with you? Why would you let this happen to me? But I didn't, by God's grace. But you know what I did say? I said, hey, Mom, Dad, I'm really bored laying on my back. Do you think I could get a guitar? And my friends, I had no idea that that car accident would lead to that broken back, which would lead me to lay in that bed, which would lead me to the boredom, which would lead me to ask for the guitar, which would lead me to learn the chords, which would lead me to write the songs that would lead me to this stage to tell you about Jesus 15 years later. He works all things together for good for those who love God, who've been called according to His good purpose. But for some of you, even that story is like a salt in your wounds. Because you had something similar happen, or you had a tragedy strike, and you say, oh, Mike, it's easy for you to get up on that stage and talk about God's goodness. Look where you ended up. Everything's hunky-dory fairy tale. Well, it didn't end that way for me, so don't you come talking about a God of love. Fine. Don't look at my story. Stare at the cross of Jesus Christ. And as you fix your eyes there, may your soul be convinced that though things get ugly, though things get horrific, though things get unjust and unfair, our God is a God who brings beauty out of the pain. And our God is a God who brings life out of death. And so surely He can do something good with all the ugliness in me. Besides, you know what day we called it? When Jesus died, the most horrific, unjust death in human history, you know what we call it? We call it Good Friday. But Good Friday was the worst Friday until Sunday. So yeah, you might be in the worst Friday of your life, and you may feel like giving up, and you may feel like cashing in your chips and declaring God could never love you, He could never have a good plan in mind. But my friends, wait just a little longer, I pray, because you never know when the Easter sun is about to rise. And my friends, it will rise. Amen. Amen. So let me see